Hey guys, this is Enea, and I'm very excited today as I'm following up to yesterday's pace on MSTR options with great insights. I'm gonna review two MSTR call strategies, the full gamma mentioned by Grain of Salt and the attack the tail mentioned by Nithio, and I'm gonna do that with real data from the past MSTR price race, pretending that we are gonna see exactly the same. Of course there's gonna be differences, but I think it's highly educational. This has helped me to pick the right strikes and to pick the right expirations, and also this data exactly shows what both Grain of Salt and Nithio were mentioning. So let's get into it. What are we looking at here? We're looking at December expiration calls, in particular the 20th of December. We're looking at different strike prices and how the premium gain moved as the price skyrocketed. The price moved from, in this period, from $202 to $474 at peak, and then stayed high, like never recovered though, as we know. So what do we immediately see by comparing different strike prices? We see that the 300 skyrocketed at 1,664% premium gain, and then saw the premium slowly dropping. As you can see, in comparison to the other graphs, the other curves, the premium dropped slowly and never went below zero. Why? Because this was an in-the-money call. As we move down to the 550, which is our clear winner, this is the highest returns that I found playing with this dashboard. We saw almost 5,000% returns on the peak of the price, but then the premium, if you waited a little longer, the premium started to bleed out. So if you waited until expiration due to theta decay, so since expiration was quite close, you would have actually lost money because it was not in the money anymore, this call. And we see also that the more out of the money you were, the faster you would have lost. Premium. So the question is how to position yourself, how to position oneself if you are really bullish about some particular catalysts and you believe the price race will repeat. So I believe so, but this is not financial advice. So please make up your own mind, make up your own decisions. I'm just observing data and sharing what I see in here. What I see here is also that, and I added it in the data here. If I hover over each point, I can see also delta and gamma. And what is very cool to observe here is that the maximum price, the maximum premium increase that was reached by the 550 call was reached because the delta moved faster from a very small level, we're talking about 0.039, to a peak at 0.48. And you will see that the peak of delta is higher for other strikes. For example, it's higher for the 500, it reached 0.56, it's higher for the 400, 0.72, and so on. But what counts here is gamma. As Grain of Salt mentioned, if you enter with the sweet spot where you have both low gamma and low delta, then that's where your gains are going to come in from. Why? Because gamma defines how fast the delta increases. And here we have a very small delta that increased super fast in a super short time. And it reached kind of high level, lower than the others. But as I said, what counted here was how fast and the price, the premium increased, and how much of the gamma expansion you managed to capture. So the earlier and the further away the price, the MSTR price moves, the highest your premium is gonna go. But pay attention, because if you hesitated, you didn't sell in just these 3 days, you would have likely lost everything. So it's very important to have a clear exit strategy when you are deciding on which strike to pick, because here if you would have waited for the price to recover, you would have quickly lost all your money. Now, what about the attack the tail strategy? The attack the tail strategy, instead, that Nithio mentioned, it's like basically it's betting against the market on a long term. What does it mean? You enter with high delta already, at high out of the money, but with long expiration. And the bet here that is not priced in the implied volatility in the premium is that the market doesn't expect much extremer price movement in the long run. So you pay actually a decent premium if you're really bullish, and you give yourself enough time for that price increase to actually take place. If it takes place, then your delta and your gamma are gonna move. Your delta is gonna move faster, and your gamma expansion is gonna happen. And the important thing though is indeed the expiration. Why? Because we see here in out of the money calls, as soon as you move too close to expiration, the theta decay is gonna kill you. So you're gonna lose all your premium very fast, and compared to other strikes, this is really not a good deal. I mean, it's very important that you have long expiration here. That's it. I also put together another graph. I just share it just to look at the delta evolution. As you can see here, the delta for the 300 strikes moved just continuously going up, and it scaled from 0.25 to 0.96, so almost reached 1, because we were in the money. And instead, and look at how it moved differently for all the other strikes. Here it moved the fastest in the shortest amount of time, and that's why you have such gains, as I mentioned before. That's it. Stay tuned, because I'm working on some very cool stuff I'm gonna share in the next days and weeks, and I hope this was useful, and have a great day.